All right, good morning. My name is Moses. I'll be your data analyst instructor for today. So, today we are going to be discussing extensively about creating interactive dashboard in our Excel, combining charts and sales performance dashboard and reviews. However, in the course of this section, we are going to be using students' course, most especially to work. So, I'll be creating some sample data set in Excel, and I'll be showing you the practical instance of how to go about it to create an interactive dashboard and, using slides and other forms of analysis in Excel. All right, so first of all, we have to introduce ourselves to this section. What we'll talk about creating interactive dashboard by combining different chart types. Those chart types include bar chart, pie chart, line chart, histogram, column chart, and all other kinds of charts I use to create designs in Excel. So in the first instance, we are going to be looking at how we are going to create different charts in Excel. One of those charts are not perfect, but before you can create any chart, the first thing you have to do is to insert pivot table into your chart. Yeah, so when you insert pivot table, first thing you go to your ribbon, you click on insert, and you click on pivot table, and it will just show like this. So now you have seen my pivot table now. All right, so what I'll do next is for me to try and create a pivot table. So how do I create a pivot table? So you can see the way I'm trying to drag gender to the column button. I'm trying to drag name to rows, and I'm also trying to drag exam score to value. So now in the distance, as you can see that here I have Adebisi, Amos, Favor, Joy, and Malam. Okay, you could tell that Favor and Joy are female, while Adebisi Adeshawa is a male, and this is the exam score. So from the look of things, you could see that we have been able to get the scores of the students by their names and by their gender. So by this now, we could decide to plot a graph with it, a pivot graph, in order to see who score the highest, who has the highest mark among the students. So in that case now, we could tell that you need to create a visualization for it. All right, so now you click on insert. So first of all, you have to make sure you are clicking on this cell you are working with. This cell you are working with. For instance, now this pivot table, sum of average scores. So you have to make sure that your cursor is on it, is placed on it. Yeah. So you click on recommended chart. Then after clicking on recommended chart, it will show you the various type of chart that are available in Excel. So you decide to select one. So can you see the one I've selected now? I've selected the column bar chart. All right, so I'm trying to adjust my chart to move it very, very well in order for it to be well positioned. So from the chart, you could see that Joy Chi has the highest, scored the highest mark so far. So I'm trying to design my chart. Yeah, so when you click on this, it changes to black. So I'm trying, okay, also, it changed to black. Yeah, I'm also trying to remove, what's it called, the data label. Data label are these numbers you are seeing on each of these column, all these of these column bars. So I'm going to remove those data label. Right, and I'm also going to change the names to white for clarity, because looking at it is ash color. So I go to homes, then click on this one showing red here and click on white. So all right, so can you see that it's been changed to white? Then I'm going to make sure I keep it somewhere just for it to properly position. Yeah, so I'm also going to try as much as possible to create another chart. I'm going to create another chart. So, okay. All right, so you can see this female, these two bars showing blue, they're female. Look at the legend. This thing is called legend. This F and this M showing beside there is called legend. So you can see that, okay, so I want to create another chart again so you can see. I'm just lazy man job anyway. I copied the first pivot chart down here, so I'm trying to adjust it. I copied the first pivot chart. Instead of me going to create another pivot, I just copy the first one here. So I'm trying to readjust it. So yeah, so I'm just trying to so I'm going to remove the names. Yeah, the names of the student here, because I don't really think I need it. I could also leave it and remove just the gender. Yeah, so you can see what each student has scored now from the graph. So all right, so now in this case now I'm trying to use another kind of graph which I consider as line graph. So what does line graph do? So line graph shows us the pattern and trend that exists in a figure. Should I put that way? It's a figure or numbers. Let me give an instance. Probably maybe we're talking about a student scores. So how did the pattern moved up? How did it come down? So then that's what you use line graph for. So right, so I'm trying to design my line graph. So I'm using this color here. Yeah, so I'm going to try to adjust it up. Yeah, I'm going to try to adjust it up so that it's going to be properly arranged. Yeah. So can you see what I'm trying to do here? So I'm trying to see what I can do with this line, either to change it to white. I'm considering in my mind, should I change it to white or should I leave it like that? Considering my mind, should I change it to mind or should I leave it like that? Okay, so let's do something. Okay, let me just leave it like that and try to adjust it up. So I'm trying to explain this to you. Now, can you see now that after the shower, you can see the scores were coming down, they're scoring low, and then Joy took, scored the highest mark. That's why you see this place pointing up, and you see down, it came down again. So had it been, anyway, this was a sample data set. These rows there are showing different people's names could have been dates, showing, okay, which time of the semester or the section does the student scores higher mark. So you can check the pattern and the trend of the scores across different semesters in the school. All right, so now, okay, I'm trying to adjust this very, very well. All right, okay, perfect. So also, I'm going to show you formatting. Okay, formatting. How to use, conditional formatting using color. Okay, this one color also. Can you see? Oh no, I don't like that. I want to use another kind of formatting also. All right, so let me just design the color to use. Let me just design the path. So now, can you see now what I'm using now? This is just conditional formatting. So now you can see that from this cell now you could tell that Joichi has highest mark because the bars here seems to be longer compared to the others. The second person happens to be Malam. Yeah. So that's that about that. So how to create pivot table in Excel, pivot chart in Excel. So this is what I do. So now you can see here we have the table on one side and here we have our visualization. So when I talk about visualization, this is our visualization here. Can you see it? So this graph showing beside there is our visualization. So in most cases, yeah, it does our visualization. All right. So now can you see I've shown you how to use conditional formatting. Yeah, conditional formatting using like other process colors to represent the data set in the column. So okay, so just give me a few minutes. All right, so now now the next thing I want to do here is to add the slicer. So now you can see, okay, let me try to look for the slicer within wait, okay. All right, so now this is a whole copied layout. This is insert. So if you want to do anything, you want to insert anything to your table, you have to go to insert. All right, so now for you to add a slicer, you have to click on the graph. After clicking on the graph, that's my slicer on the ribbon. Then can you have clicked on it? All right, so I want to use column gender as my slicer. Can you see now? So I have column gender as my slicer. So I'm trying to resize the graph in order for me to position it very, very well. So all right, so you can see I'm trying to report this report connection here. Then I will connect the report of this slicer to my column gender. Okay, I'm trying to look for where I can position it very, very well for easy accessibility. I'm coming just okay. So I'm trying to make the graph long. Okay, trying to make the slicer button smaller so that it's obstructing this bar that is here. Yeah, it's obstructing this bar that is here. All right, so you can see our mission has been accomplished. So far, so good. Yeah, okay, perfect. So let me just try to move it one side so it's not going to be obstructing the bars there. Yes. So now I've created a slicer now. So let me show you the function of slicer. So when I click on any button here, so let me click on mail. So you can see that I have when I click on mail, it shows me favor and grace and their scores. So when I click on female, so what does slicer do? Slicer does, like, how do I put it? It creates a kind of how do I put it? A kind of a subset of data set. Let me give an instance now. When I click on female, you realize that male, female, two names were shown, Favor Grace and Joy Chi. Yeah. So female, these are just the female data set, only female. All right. So then I say, okay, fine. I want to check for male, only for male, not for female. So when I click on the second button there, M. So these are the performance of the male in the class. All right. So now, these are the performance of male in the class. All right. So the whole essence of creating dashboards is to assess clarity and design, and you make sure to evaluate the use of your chart and filter. So provide a constructive feedback and suggest improvement for better insight. So that's the essence of creating. All right. So in conclusion, so mastering dashboard enhance data visualization and decision making, combining chart and filter make reports more interactive. So before this class, and I'd like to give you an assignment to class. So get a sales data set. So just like the way I go about these students' scores, so get a sales data set. So use pivot table and private chart. Use slicer, just like I've used it here. So you can use different kind of chart anyway. In the case of this class here, I use column bar chart, and I also use line graph. All right. So you could also explore other kind of graph in order to achieve this assignment. Please do well to achieve this assignment and submit this assignment to the group. All right. So thank you very much for your patience. All right. So if you need any video on data cleaning, check our previous videos. You will see it. And if you also need videos on private table, so check this existing video I made just now. Everything is clearly explained, and follow the examples and practical instances I've given in this table. So thank you. We'll meet in our next class.